Alright. Let's keep the train moving. Demon Hunter. Honestly, one of my less favorite Hearthstone classes, but maybe they've done something cool with them this expansion. Let's see. I do always end up liking the demon designs. It's just the, more aggro than aggro playstyle they usually end up steering the class toward is not my thing, necessarily. Okay. First match of the day where we're not playing the same deck as the one we're playing. That was borderline incoherent, what I just said, but y'all know what I mean. What do we got here? Emergency... I put a damn Hearthstone reference. Sorry. I put a damn Among Us reference in Hearthstone, you guys. Actually, I'm noticing a pattern here. Are crewmates the expansion-wide token for this class? That's admittedly kind of funny. I will give them that. There's no way they actually look like Among Us crewmates, though, which means that we will not get to watch some adorable little guys patter across the battlefield. Let's see. I think we want to do this so we can get some amount of board control next turn. This seems really good, though. 2 4/4 crewmates and a random demon that costs 3 or less between them. I assume that means, in my hand. Phrasage is always a little bit finicky on Hearthstone cards, but that's alright. I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! As a kid, and I would rather some slight ambiguities that you have to memorize versus their approach where there's an entire textbook on every card. At the end of your turn, get a 4/4 crewmate with a random bonus effect. I am detecting a pattern. What about you guys? Yeah, okay. I get it. Are they named after, the various jobs in Among Us, too? I've never actually played Among Us. That's a fact about me. I am just really, comedically shit at social deduction games. There we go. And just kind of because of that, never really got into Among Us. I do think, though, that crewmate beans are really cute. Sure. Baritone, yep. A 3/3 is fine. Does everybody have a different name for their starship? That makes sense. And is cute and in keeping with the style. I will say it's a real shame they don't do new boards for the expansions anymore, because a space-themed one could have been really cool. Rogue is actually one of the classes I play most. Specifically because they have a lot of that whole, spell stealing thing going on. Hold on. Oh. Wow, that's, huh. That's what I'm saying, girly. I completely lost track of what I was saying. I was gonna be yeah, no, it's cool that they gave the rogues some spell stealing tools to work with that also kind of synergize with the whole starship thing, because they can presumably get starship pieces for other classes and then build a crazy starship that's got a bunch of different things going on. Of course, that's the person I'm playing against, not the deck that I'm playing as, so, Rush. Yeah, no, I think we just do this. And summon you.
Our crew could always use another hand. Operations ready. Welcome to the crew.
So these are, I guess, sort of a retrain of the adventurer concept from. That's not what a retrain is. Sort of an attempt to update the adventurer's concept from. God, when was that mini expansion? A couple years ago at this point. I think those were like 2, 3, and all had some kind of bonus effect, whereas these guys are 4, 4, a bit of a more substantial minion to be sure. I don't know why I'm commenting on this as though anybody's watching this video for my dope Hearthstone gameplay insights. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about with this game. Okay. Well, that's one win. Sure, I mean, we'll give it another spin, I suppose. Why not? Mycelium. Do 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 do. Mycelium. Sorry, I saw the Druid and thought about mushrooms, and then got Mycelium by King Gizzard and the Wizard Lizard stuck in my head. That's you know, it's a very normal and logical chain of events, so I don't think it needs any further explanation as to how my mind did that.
Illidan versus Arana!
Okay.
I'm not backing down, Illidan.
I will not hold back this time.
Yo, it's Patches. Everybody loves Patches. Patches was one of the, like, the original Patches was one of the very first legendaries in this game that was kind of busted from what I remember. Oh god, it was something like early pirate synergy, I want to say. I don't remember, this was a million years ago. 10,000 years ago when the world was young, and when yours truly was still in Wolf College. Why did I study at Wolf College? Why, I'm glad you asked. I studied advanced howling. I'm such a fucking idiot. Yeah. Alright. I summon Patches the Pirate in attack mode. That was a terrible Dan Green. It's like a sub bargain basement Dan Green. But hey, you know how it is. Interesting. I think we're gonna drop the Recruiter first. And then we'll try to play this next turn. We'll see how that goes. Y'all hearing this outside? Hopefully not. Hopefully my microphone's not that indiscriminate as to what it picks up. But there is, like, clearly, like, some kind of, I mean, okay, I know from getting a notification about it that there is construction going on outside. So, if you are hearing a bunch of industrial noises right now, that is why. Not that one, though. That's the red line again. Wahaha. I like the way they wahaha. So like, I don't want to just leave it there. I did really want another recruit, or crewmate rather, but you know, whatever, I guess. Seriously, I hope this stuff is not being picked up because it's very loud on my end. I don't know what the hell they're doing out there. It sounds like something got like some kind of crane. Something's backing up. Hey, Daryl, do you think we should do the construction work on, like, you know, maybe the middle of the day when people are mostly not at home doing stuff? No, John. I think we should probably do it at 7 o'clock in the morning when people have just woken up after a night that was fairly tumultuous for a variety of reasons. And just make sure everybody is wide the fuck awake. Everybody on the whole block. You know what, Daryl? That's why they call you Mr. Construction. Sorry, I've already forgotten the other guy's name. Was it Mike? Was it John? I think it was John. Yeah, this is my construction worker OCs, Daryl and John. They, of course, have a secret gay romance that neither of their wives know about, but it's okay because their wives are also having a secret gay romance. You can read about it in my book, Constructing Love. And, you know, I've got a very nice cover of, like, a crane lowering a giant heart onto a skyscraper. It's pretty good. Okay, what do we got here?
Demons? Demons.
That's what I'm saying, bud. Demons are always the answer. Let's go. Yeah, no, I like to think that Daryl and John have actually, like, known each other for quite a while. But their romance really only kindled off, actually, after they started working at the construction company together. It's been a real, like, middle-age revitalization for the both of them, honestly. Like, they're happier and healthier than ever. Obviously stressed about recent events, of course, but at least they have each other. Godspeed, Daryl and John. I do wish you were being a little bit quieter outside of my window right now, though. Like maybe just a little bit quieter. But, you know, who am I to tell? Two beautiful... Who am I to tell two men in the middle of a beautiful and very illicit relationship, given that they're both married, that they need to quiet down for my sake? Like, what kind of asshole am I to say that to these fine gentlemen? Make sure to leave in the comments what you picture Daryl and John to look like, because you know, my mind's kind of in two places at once right now. I'm not having the mental acuity to come up with both personalities and appearances for these guys, so I'm outsourcing that work to y'all. Okay, yeah. We move.
Communications reporting in.
Oh my god, they're still at it. Daryl, you're never gonna believe this, but Louise just texted me from her job down at City Hall, and they know. John, we must run away together. Minions to the left of this have Rush, and the ones to the right have Lifesteal. What the actual fuck? I don't think I've ever seen this one before. Or, like, I mean, I probably have, but I definitely don't remember it. mean, we don't need anything to have rush right now, so yeah. Ooh, yeah. Let me get back to you about that thing with the summoning some elementals with taunt. That sounds pretty fucking choice right now, to be honest. Summon 4/2/2 elementals with taunt. Yeah, give me them boys. Daryl, you're never gonna believe this. Somebody just opened an emerald rift in the sky, and warriors made of crystal are descending from it in a fury that threatens to rock the foundations of our very world. Well, John, I tell you, after last night, I think I would actually kind of welcome that. Oh, Daryl, you always did have such a dry sense of humor. That doesn't really count as dry humor, does it? I'm editorial, like I'm doing like an editorial pass on my own writing at this point, but you know, far be it from me to point out that that's not really dry humor. It's more of just like grim humor. I don't know. Who cares? Does anybody care about the distinctions between the different kinds of humor? This is like the least interesting thing I've ever talked about in a video. Shuffle all 8 crewmates into your deck. Death Rattle, draw 1. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. Let me just... I should have put them to the right. Actually, my health bar is full. Never mind. Health bar? Can y'all tell it's a little early in the morning around here? Don't answer that. I know you can. Don't be a smart aleck. No one likes that. So, I gotta say, my headcanon, and I guess it's really just canon, given that I've created these characters, is that Daryl is, like, one of those dudes who's, like, he thinks of himself as, like, very cultured. He's, like, really into, like, musical theater and stuff like that. Whereas John is more of an everyman, you know? He's, like, he's got pretty... I don't mean this in a mean way, but he's got like pretty basic taste in the arts and in food and all of that kind of stuff. And this is occasionally a source of strife for them because Daryl will try to plug John into, you know, a little bit more sophisticated stuff. John's usually not super interested, but you know, he gives it a shot, and honestly, that's what matters to Daryl more than anything. What the fuck am I on about right now? I also just have the starship here, and I'm just not launching, which is definitely a move on my part. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Let me summon this. Yeah, let me just, Wow, 12-16 with Wind Fury, huh? Yeah, I have not super been paying attention to, like, what's going on with the stuff that was being added to this, and I guess I should have been paying slightly more attention, because, you know, the hello base department, I would like to file a claim, that kind of thing. Oh my god, my throat's getting all scratchy, blah. Pardon me for 1 minute, folks. You didn't hear that. Hopefully. I mean, I muted my microphone. Oh wait, oh god, did I mute my microphone? What if I muted my desktop audio for that instead? I have no way of checking. Well, if you just heard like a really loud gross cough, my bad. Oh, that sucks. That said... if we can just... like, okay. Here's my plan. We emergency meeting. Because we only need the mana to summon one of the crewmates. The one in the middle. So, we summon this just to get them out of our hand. We summon Buddy in the middle. And there we go. Okay. Smack. Smack. Like, we haven't won, but that's a very strong board. He's gonna have a tough time coming back from that. And then after this match, you know, okay. Alright, what I was gonna say is after that match, we will conclude the Demon Hunter portion of these videos. Yo, I'm getting gems and stuff. Okay. That's another good 20-minute chunk, so I'm going to cut it there. I will see you in a bit for the... let me look here. Yeah, the Druid video. The Secret of the Druids.